Good morning again, you guys. I'm coming in. I got one of the witch boot vases. Probably saw one of the ones I put, the one I posted before, my purple. And so this one I ended up spraying it a matte black, and then took a gunmetal paint. I'll show you here in just a second. It's called Pearl Black by this brand right here. And so I painted it all one color, and then I went over it and did like a burnt orange, kind of went over the details and my spider and the raised details here and here, and of course my laces. And then I added this little bling spider as well to kind of finish off the side, to add a little more pizzazz to that side, because it was just the web. So I thought that would be fun. I had it and might as well use it. So I got a couple different colors here, doing some burnt orange, black, and some rust, some burnt orange leaves, some rust colored greenery, some black greenery, this filler bush, got some rust colored eucalyptus. Also gonna do some black calla lilies. Thought these would be fun and kind of a witchy vibe, and then having that curve kind of match the boot as well. I thought that was a lot of fun. But I'm gonna do some rust colored roses, and then some burnt orange dahlias in there as well. So I'm just gonna get started here. Let me go ahead and start this one here. See how tall we wanna. Don't want it too tall and heavy because I don't want my shoe tipping. Yeah, get that shoved in there. And then I used the spray foam inside my shoe. And of course went in with moss to cover that up. I don't want that too low, but try to curl these little stick wispies here as well to match that curve of the shoe. Get a couple of my big flowers in here, my big dahlias. I'm not going to use too much of the greenery from the dahlias, just because I think it'll take away from the antique vibe that I'm going with. Spin this around. My office isn't totally organized yet after the flood, so I've had to move things around, and my garbage was clear over there, and yeah, so I'll have to give you guys a little video update of my space once it's a little more put together, because I put some cabinets in it on the other side and some countertops, and those aren't completely in yet. Maybe I'll do a little video of where we're at right at the moment, so you can kind of see the disaster I'm working in. So hoping, maybe get some work done this evening when my husband gets home from work too. So mainly just have the weekends to get stuff done with him in a full-time job. All right, gonna kind of curl the wire with the calla lily, so it gives it a little bit more of a natural look. And this one I'm gonna leave kind of up here taller. Actually get all my dahlias in first, I think, because they're the main star of the show in this. The big floral. And I always, not always, I don't want to say always, but a lot of times I will go like numbers of 3 or uneven numbers for my arrangements. This one's going a little taller. Not take away too much from the greenery. I might need to go in and steam those a little bit once I've got it all put together. Just to fluff them, just a touch. Okay, so there's my 3, and they're big and huge. So they're going to be the main star of the show of this piece. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my burnt orange. It's a little lighter, of course, than it's showing up more yellow in the video, but it is a burnt orange. Let me find my scissors here. Trying to make it so the video doesn't last too long, but keeps your attention. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go here at an angle, and I don't want it hanging over like too much because I want you to still be able to see the design, the detail on the back of the boot here. All right, that's where it's going. Let's give it a little more fullness. We'll do another one on this side here. One more, and I think I'm gonna put it probably back up here because I kind of want the bling to be like the front. I mean, it doesn't matter which way really, but if I make it that way, you can still see the spider, but I like to fill that in. So this would be the main front, so the main piece of the piece that you'll see. Too far down. Probably should have fluffed these before I did my video. That's all right. We'll make it work, and we'll fluff it when it's through. Okay, let's go back in and add a couple more of those calla lilies. Now that we've got that filled in. Again, gonna kind of twist my calla lily so it looks a little more natural, like it grew naturally. No me's. Sorry, I got the dogs whining in here too. My Maisie girl loves the kittens outside, and we have a herd of cats. So, all right, we'll go on that side. So there's the second one, and I think the third one I'll have probably come up in here. Again, leaving that one a bit longer to fit into that space. I'm gonna put it in front of these leaves as soon as I get it in. Okay. Move it. There we go. All right, so there's the 3 calla lilies. I've got my 3 dahlias. I'm not sure I want to do a whole lot more black, maybe something back there, but I'm going to go in with my brown or the copper colored roses. It's kind of a coppery brown color. Got these from Miss Stuffs and Things by JD. So yeah, there's that color. Kind of come off the side there, fill that in. There with that one. with me posting videos, you guys, if you guys have questions, please ask me in the comments or message me privately. If too, I'm more than happy to answer questions. Obviously, I'm not going live, so it's a little different scenario than during a live answering questions, but feel free for sure. I think I'm gonna put, so there's the two. I think I'm gonna put one probably a little bit lower down here. And I'm not using the greenery on any of these florals. Like I said, I think it would compete with what I have going here. Yeah. Maybe right there, and there we go. Now this one I did keep like the little baby's breath piece on there. I think that's what that is. Shove that in there. Do one more back here. And I know, not using my odd numbers, but in this scenario, I think it'll be okay. Kind of help hide that, the mechanics under there a little bit better. I'll put low. Drop it low. All right, yeah, I like how that worked out. There we go. Okay. Keep that and that. I think I'm gonna go in with some of the bead grass to kind of maybe put down, and just so it's kind of dangling a little bit. I might do that with eucalyptus. I might use that just kind of to fill things in there. All right. And this came from Stuffs and Things by JD as well. Pretty certain was. Sorry guys, I've ordered a few things from a few different places. You know what? It might have been CO. It might have been CO, the rust color, but so sorry about that. Not trying to mislead you. And this is a pusher, so don't want too many of those, but just a few to kind of fill things in. Probably just end up using 3. It's kind of my magic number for things. I'll probably, there's those, I'll probably put one back up over in here. I'll push it taller so you can use the full length of it. Obviously not the base, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. All right, so then I can push this back down once I have it in there, because it is a pusher, so it's gonna move. I can raise one of them all the way up, and then just kind of spread it out a little bit. So it just kind of fills in a little more. But then also has these little wispies. Oh, that one I want to fix a little bit. I'll go over that way with there. So you're still getting the full aspect of all of them. Not taken away. Move that one a little bit forward. Okay, that's what we're looking like. Here's our front view. Bend that down just a little bit. Do a little whimsy that way. Okay, I am gonna go in with some of my eucalyptus. Actually, you know what? I am gonna do a little bit more black. I'm gonna go in with the black leaves here. And I'm pretty certain these came from Stuffs and Things. Pretty certain. It's Oh, that brand. And yes, I'm going to have leftovers, and I can use, you know, with fall, I can use these in other designs. And this one is a pusher as well, which is nice. So I'm just going to kind of go in and fill in the base a bit more. Let me push that all the way up and cut more out here. Okay, see, so it's not covering any detail, it's just kind of filling in. Bend this forward just a touch. There we go. Going on the other side. Got the glue webs going. Oh yeah, glue webs are hanging on for dear life. All right, need to get some black back here. And again, just filling in on the bottom to kind of hide those mechanics that we like to hide. Making it a little bit fuller. And this one I'm going to use 4 as well. See, so I don't always do odds. Step back. Kind of liking where that's shaped. I feel like I need something a little more right here. Might put some. So 5. So we're back to odd. See what this looks like, and I might put some bead grass in there too. Let's just see how we're looking here in a minute. And I still got a bow I want to put in here, so might put it off the back here. We'll see. Maybe it won't need a bow. I think the shoe kind of speaks for itself too. Okay, I think I'm liking that. Got the burnt orange, kind of that metallic-y, rusty vibe with the black in there. I don't know if we're gonna do that bow or not. Let's just see. I'm afraid it's gonna take away from it. Yep, I don't think I'm gonna do one of those. I think I like it just as is. Let it speak for itself. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.